You say I make you nervous, a tragedy, I'm a beautiful disaster, a reckoning, you wonder how I got this way. You think I'm someone to be saved, someone to clean up and tame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face, got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again. Stopped asking for forgiveness, cause you should know only fools should.
Hello, hi, happy Monday. Welcome back to my vlog. I do have a blog, but welcome back to my vlog. I did it again. Welcome back to my vlog. Welcome if you are new. I'm JC, and I'm already tired. But no, that's because I've been out. And I just made that walk back from social service building. I sent the email earlier this morning with the copies of the documentation they needed, and they still didn't get it, so I have to send it again when I go back into the house, and it's just frustrating. But weekend was fine. I edited my video and I finished paid reading all on Saturday, and well, I guess early Sunday if you really want to be technical. And I relaxed a bit on Sunday, actually. I'm trying to think, was it something else I did? I did actually start working on the outline for the second series, just a smidge. But that's probably what I'm going to be working on a bit of this week. I am hoping everything, she said everything in the system says it's active and everything's fine. I don't know why they sent me a letter. Well, no, I do know. Well, okay, so when I got a letter on Friday saying that they needed more documentation showing my appeal for disability, which I sent them that back in February. That's how they continued my case back then, so I thought we were good. She said I didn't need to worry about it for another year, or at least until they approved my disability, hopefully, which prompted me to go back on the disability website so I could maybe see if there's further documentation I needed to send them and give to them. And they apparently had made a decision on that appeal at the end of August, which I've never received a letter. I've never gotten it. And I know I have issues with the P.O. box, but they hadn't closed the P.O. box by the date that they made the decision and would have sent it out. So my P.O. box it's on hold. It's not closed. I just need to they're giving me until the 2nd of October to make the payment, which I thought I had until October to renew it anyway, but apparently it was September that I was supposed to renew it by from the last time. And so they tried to take it out of my account, and obviously wasn't there because I was thinking I had until October to renew it, and it wasn't. Anyway, neither here nor there. The point is they have put a hold on my P.O. box, so it's still, you can still send stuff to that P.O. box and they will hold it behind the desk until I make the payment. So anyway, so they made a decision on that appeal, which they denied. So I requested another appeal immediately as soon as I saw that, because I didn't get anything regarding that appeal. Still haven't actually. And so I immediately filed for another appeal, this time with a hearing in person. So we'll see. They're supposed to give me an advocate to help, like a legal advocate to help me fight for the disability appeal. But they haven't gave me one yet, and every time I call I get the runaround. Well, they'll give me a number that turns out not to be the right number, and it's just, for all the flack and hoops and hurdles the government puts you through just to get any kind of help, they could be a little bit better about actually providing the correct help. Anyway, I'm thankful for the help I still get. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble because I'm tired, and I'm trying to see if I have any kind of rewards, anything, because I'm hungry, and I literally just have $4 in my account, and I don't think I can get anything this day and age with $4. I have $1.25, so I guess that makes $5. I don't think I can get anything with $5. So I'm just trying to figure out. I'm hungry, and I'm trying to stretch out the noodle because I don't have that many cup of noodles for the days that I'll be in the house to use in the house. I guess I'm just gonna have to fix noodles because I just hope I don't run out before the month is over. Yeah. I'm trying to stretch the noodles that I have so that they can last. And then plus, I'm out. I like to. Anyway, I'm starting not making sense in a little bit because I'm tired. And, sometimes I do enjoy the Mondays where I don't go anywhere. They're not exciting for the vlog, for the sake of the vlog, but I enjoy them because I get a good start on Monday, getting work in. I'm not starting off putting my body through what will need days to recover. So, anyway, I don't know how chopped up this part of this vlog is going to be because I've rambled and I've said things that I'm just like, no, I could have said that differently. It's fine. Okay, I'm gonna go. Hopefully I'll find something. Bye. I'm back.
They say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving crumpled bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You'll break your back to make me feel again, suffocate to make me breathe again, lose your mind from endless pain.
Oh, hello, hi. It is later, much later than the last time I spoke to you. It is after 1 in the morning. Oh my God, it's after 1 in the morning. Oh shit. I haven't even done my Duolingo yet. What have I been doing? Recuperating, mostly. I did just do a chapter of my crutch words. It's only like 2 chapters left. 3? 2 chapters left, I think. Could be 3. I'm not sure. And then I gotta go back through it again for like 5 more other words. But I'll be finished with that after those chapters. I know, I'm still on the word that. Oh. I think I'm gonna be working on the pen name outline for sprints tonight. If we do sprints, I think we're doing sprints. Sky wasn't feeling well on Friday night, so we didn't do sprints Friday night. But I think I want to work on the pen name. I think I have something to start the outline with. And And hold on, wait, what's happening? Okay. Yeah, just watching my streamers, but I don't have any real updates. I'm trying to keep this short because I noticed the clip before was really long, and need to get better at managing my time for chatting during these updates, and especially because I don't really have a lot to update. So I'll come back later, probably at some point when I'm doing this rant, so I'll have actually something to tell you. Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Okay. In the middle of the second sprint, my child decided she needed something from me that couldn't wait. She knows this is my writing time, but anyway, that's why I'm out of breath. She needed me to look for something that apparently she couldn't find on her own. Whatever. I'm going to say goodnight now. And get back to the words. The first one was already like 579 words, so we're starting off good. Working on pen name outline, and I think I know how. I'm working on synopsis for each of the books, like I did with the first one, so first series. So anyway, okay. Almost felt like I was gonna need my inhaler for a second. Anyway, I couldn't find it first what she had me looking for, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Cover up the messiness that is me right now. Hello, happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and I don't know what time it is because everything's over there. I had to actually come over here so I could turn on the light so I could film this hello clip. I was about to say good morning clip, but it's not morning. This hello clip because it's very dark here. It's very gloomy outside. It's a rainy day, which perfect writing weather, right? So I'm not going to be long because I am now writing. A little bit of a late start. The heating pad just felt too good to get up earlier than I got up today. So I didn't totally sleep with the heating pad on, just sort of, but not overnight. Just like for an hour-ish. But yeah, working on pen name outline, and I've realized that because I'm doing the overarching mystery thing in the second series, I was trying to write the synopsis of each book and piece together as I went along what how the thing happened that is going to unfold, because it's like a decades old crime thing that unfolds, and it revolves around the bookstore, and I can't really explain it without giving away stuff, including probably my pen name for once it's actually released. So I can't really go into detail about what the mystery is, but I realized that I need to actually write out what happened the decades before, so that I can have it more naturally unfold across the 5 books. So I've gone back and now I'm writing out what actually happened in the everything that went down, and how it got covered up, who was involved, so that I'm not scrambling as I'm writing each synopsis trying to figure it out on the fly, because I don't do we all know I don't do well pantsing things, on the fly things. Yeah, I don't do that. Hence the outlining. So that is what I'm doing. So I've had to go back, and then I'll just come back to tighten up some of the things in the synopsis for the first 2 books before moving on to the synopsis for the third, fourth, and fifth one. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. All of which will probably not get done today, but you know, I try. I probably need to put my compression gloves on or my wrist brace, one or the other, because my hand is starting to hurt. And worst is that it's not just my left wrist that's bothering me today, it's my right one. And I don't have a wrist brace for the right hand, so I have compression gloves, but they only do so much. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to it. I just thought I'd come say hello. Okay, bye. Thought I would come back for a brief moment for play some more games until sprint time, which is actually right around the corner. Actually, I did some reading during Mia's stream because every time I tried to get on Word, it just did the circle of death thing. So I just didn't want to chance it kicking me out of stream, even though, you know, it was Nia's stream, so it's not like I wouldn't have been able to get back in. It's different when it's my stream. I don't want to get kicked out of my own stream. But it was a fun stream, and then Tiffany popped in towards the end. Actually, no, she popped in on the second sprint, I believe. And we stayed backstage for a while afterwards, so that was fun. Just got off backstage, actually. And I am actually ready to work on my pen name. I'm trying to figure out what the word I'm trying to use is. I'm still trying to work out the overarching thing, the backdrop. Because I'm not even... It's like I'm writing this part that's going to connect the 5 books. But I'm not necessarily including any of what I'm writing right now into the details are going to be included into the story. Well, my words right now, what I'm writing is not going to really be included in the story. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like backstory. When you write backstory for your characters, you're not necessarily, the backstory makes a difference to the characters you're creating, but you're not including the words that you are writing in that backstory document, you know? So it's like, dang, do I count these words? Do these words still count? I'm still counting them because they are words that I've written and they will help me mold and shape the story. But I guess the important thing is that I'm having fun with this. And I mean, it's not that I'm not having fun with Mackenzie Brown or whatever, but these pen names stories are really kind of out the box for me. So again, like I said, I don't know if it was was it on Monday? No. Was it last week's video? I don't know when I said it, but it's kind of like a test of my skills. And you know, it's like a test to see can I write romantic suspense? I hope so. I think I can. But I'll find out, won't I? But it's gonna be. I'm gonna come back later when I get ready to go to bed. Well, when I get ready to sign off for the night, not go to bed. But yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna stop rambling now. Bye. I'm going to say goodnight here. I didn't get a lot of words on the first sprint because I was still trying to piece some things together and input some details from what I had wrote out before about the backstory. So, excuse me. I didn't get much on that sprint, so I'm gonna try to get as much as I can on this sprint. Because I would like to have at least 1,000 words going into tomorrow already. I would like to, or as close as I can get to it. So I'm saying that here, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to get the words I want, but I'm going to try. I have a few things on my list that I want to work on besides the pen name, so we'll see how that goes. All right. Good night. Bye. About this lighting. It's very cloudy and gloomy outside. But I just wanted to come on and say hello, happy Wednesday. I won't be long because I need to get back into the next sprint to make sure I at least get these 2 sprints in before stream. Working on some synopsises for my second series and my pen name outline, and excuse me, I'm a little unsure of the one I'm currently working on, but I'll probably be able to figure it out better once I get everything that's in my head out on paper or computer, if you will. Anyway, that said, I'm gonna go back to work now. I just wanted to come and say hello before the day got away from me. Sorry about the lighting. I cannot control the gloominess. I could turn on the light, except for it's across the room, and that requires me to get up, and I don't want to. So, okay, back to work I go. Bye. Okay, hi, hello. It is I. Stream went well. It was fun. Sorry, I'm playing my Subway Surfers, collecting my rewards and all. Stream was fun, and I've eaten dinner. Let me share. I've not had the best day in terms of getting word count. Partly because I was distracted, partly because I was reconfiguring some things in the outline, and then mostly because I'm trying to be careful of my wrist. This is the right hand, by the way. I'm left-handed. Remember I said yesterday, my right wrist is starting to compete with my left for the pain. So I had it on the left for 2 heat cycles, and I say heat cycles, but I have, hold on, where's the thing? Whoop. Whoopsie. Sorry. It's 14 minutes left, but and it goes up to, I think, 45 minutes, but I put it on the 15-minute one, and so I did like 2 times of 15 minutes each on the medium heat, not the high heat, because it's too much for my, remember I said I have sensitive skin, so I don't want to create any blisters or anything, because my skin is that sensitive. So I put it on for 2 15-minute periods on my left, And I'm on the second 15-minute period on my right. I also have the heating pad on my knee. Yay. So, yeah. But I've only done 1,244 words. Not a huge word count. I don't think I shared my word count for yesterday, which was 1,907 words. But not a huge word count at all. So you can imagine that I'm not exactly thrilled about that, but I don't want to push it too much. And I think it's partly because I'm reconfiguring some things in the outline. I'm not actually doing like the chapter by chapter part yet. I'm working on the synopsis and what I want to happen in the book, and it's kind of like ramblings right now until I straighten everything out. And in some parts I'm playing puzzle piece because I'm like, oh no, I don't want that to happen here, and then yeah. So I'm so sorry, but yeah, I'm gonna read for a teeny bit after I finish watching the video. Y'all, I heard the news that they have not canceled, they suspended Jimmy Kimmel, which is probably like the next stage is him being canceled. This world right now, I don't even know what to say. Like, is freedom of speech still a thing? Do we still have freedom of speech? I don't. And the reason they're suspended is just ridiculous. And I'm like, we're attacking comedians now. I just don't know what I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on. Dumpster fire. That's what's going on. Anyway, I'm going to go back to watching the video and playing some games. And, okay, the heat is starting to get to my wrist. See, this is why I don't put it up on high. This is only a medium heat level. Anyway, I'll be back. Bye. Oh boy. I'm going to say goodnight here. I'm not even going to pretend that I'm not struggling right now with the sprints. Not necessarily with what to write, just I'm very tired. And just the pain. It's distracting me. And apparently I did not heat my wrist enough. It's fine. And then I have the heating pad. Well, the heating pad is still on my knee. But I'm going to do the best I can. I'm very tired and a little sleepy. I need a nap. I know a nap at 3 a.m. is called something else, but I'm not going to end up going to sleep right now anyway. It's fine. I'm going to finish out my sprints, and I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully for a very nice amount of words tomorrow. Ouch. Okay. Good night. Bye. Hi. This looks like a really a big mess. I'm not going to talk about how I still need to
comb out my hair, but we're not going to discuss that. Hi, welcome. Hi, happy Thursday. I said hi like 3 times. I'm so sorry. But happy Thursday. I have been working. I perhaps started later than I wanted to, but I have been working. Whenever I sleep with the heating pad on for any length of time, it always makes me sleep a little deeper, which makes me not get up when I want to. And I did have the heating pad on me quite a bit in my hours of sleep. In fact, I'm probably going to put it on in a little bit because I woke up with the same pains as I always do, but actually my back was a little better because I slept with the heating pad on my back. But and I got my coffee, I got the computer on, started and everything, and then suddenly there's a pain in my neck. It's still there right now. We won't turn my head too far to the right because that's painful. I've had ice pack on it earlier. I had a heating pad on it earlier. It feels slightly better than it did like when it started, but it still hurts, which it makes sitting in the position to type a bit challenging. But here I am. I have one more sprint to do. I am using my Forest app, which I've gotten accustomed to doing again. It says 2 hours, but don't be fooled by that because the second half hour was the sprint last night, which, I didn't tell you, I got 0 words because I was really tired last night for some reason. And this was after having a second cup of coffee, which I don't, I've gotten really good about keeping my coffee down to 1 cup most days. There are, a few days where I have 2. And usually the days when I have 2, sometimes 3, are the days when I get a little hyped up. And yeah, that didn't happen. And I know sometimes on stream days on Wednesdays I get, because I'm always surprised by being tired, having not gone anywhere. But then I remember how much streaming takes out of me. The peopling and the having to be on. It really kind of wipes me out a little bit, but it kind of took me out a lot more than usual last night. So the first sprint I only got like 130 something words, and the second sprint I tried. And I rearranged some things in the synopsis that I was doing. Like I put 1 paragraph. I played puzzle, but then when I went to go type the new words, I dozed off again and I fell asleep. So that is apparently what I did during most of the sprints last night, which was not intentional, and I feel very disappointed in myself, but I'm trying to make up for it now. I am making up for that sprint. It says that I did it on the Forest app, but I didn't do it because it got 0 words. And hopefully I'll do more than that 1 sprint. Okay, hopefully I'll do more than that 1 sprint because I'm not aiming for a 5K or anything. Right now I barely have, I'm lucky if I have 1K. So 2K might be a stretch for me today. But I'm gonna write until my wrist tell me not to. So we'll see how far I get, because I do also have sprints again tonight. So I want to also be able to write. And then too, I think I'm actually going to be able to start getting into the chapter by chapter part of these outlines. So, the second series. Anyway, that's where I stand. I did start editing the vlog, and by start I mean I put the clips into the video editor earlier, which y'all saw, but I haven't like gone through them or anything. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'll be back. Bye. update shall be brought to you by unflattering angle number 1. I am laying like this because I am laying on my heating pad. Because laying down like this on my heating pad is the only time my back or shoulder doesn't hurt. It's weird because it's not like my back. Well, it's not my lower back, which is what normally hurts on my back. It's like the upper part near the shoulder blades, depending on which side hurts the most. But it's this shoulder blade today, and that's where we're at. And it's been agony all day, and I forgot. Oh, my medicine is over there. I'll have the kid get it for me when she comes back. But yeah, so I'm sitting up. It wasn't. I don't know. I couldn't get it situated right. But laying down like this, it's like perfect. The heat is pressing right up to the spot where it hurts, and it's helping. It is feeling a little better because it was a little easier for me to turn my head just a few moments ago. But this is kind of killing me. And I'm hoping I'm gonna be able to write tonight because y'all are writers. You know the position that we sit in to write, especially if we're sitting in the bed and we're a little hunched over to write or whatever, and that's not good for this particular pain. But I can't even tell you the words I got 1,200 something words, I think. Maybe. Possibly a little more than that. I'll let you know later. But I got over 1,000, but definitely not the number I wanted to get. But I did finish up the synopsis. So when I write tonight, hopefully, I'll be able to actually start book 1 chapter by chapter, part of the outline. So I am ready to do that. Hopefully that will allow me to get a lot more words if I don't fall asleep. And if this pain if it doesn't get too overwhelming. Yeah. I'm going to go back and play Subway Surfers now and just lay here with the heat pressed against my back and hope that helps. I'll be back later. Bye. Hi. We're gonna just excuse this. Just thought I'd come on and say goodnight. I am in the middle of a sprint, as you saw, and it's going well. My neck doesn't hurt as much as it did before, so I guess the heating pad thing was working. I can turn it more this way than I can that way, but the show must go on. So writing is a struggle, but I got 600 and something words in the first sprint. Oh, my total for Thursday's words yesterday was actually not 1,200. It was 1,662 words. So, but I got 600 and something for the first sprint, and I don't know. This sprint isn't over, so I don't know what I got for this one yet. But that is it for me tonight. I will see you tomorrow. I'm going out. Where? I don't know. I mean, I need to go to the store. I just don't know how much I'm going to be able to get at the store. We'll see. I need to go to the post office, check if there's any mail that's being held for me. And I got I'll check my rewards points and see if I have anything that I can get something to eat for lunch with. But yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits.
Oh, hello, hi. I'm not sure I should have started this right now because the light is getting ready to turn green. But I just wanted to say hello and welcome. It's Happy Friday. And my neck feels better today. Thought I'd start with that. Actually, I surprisingly managed to get a decent word count last night on the sprints, despite the pain I was in. That was good. So I have words for today, even if I don't go write anything tonight. So yay. I slept the heating pad on a little bit. I guess it was enough because I felt a little twinge of pain earlier, but right now I feel fine. Better anyway. I started the chapter by chapter of book 1 in the second series on the pen name, and I think I got as far as chapter 3. I think I'm in chapter 3. So that was good. I kind of want to finish up chapter 3 at least before the weekend starts, but I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go in here. I have my Chipotle that I managed to scrape up. I had to kind of split cards. Actually, well, I used my rewards for part of it because I had some point. Anyway, some points, some from one card and some from another card. After I got what I needed from the store, of course. But so yeah, pretty decent so far today. But I just wanted to come on and say hello before the day got away from me. And what else? I feel like there's something else that I should say, but no, I don't know. But I'm gonna go. I'll be back later. Bye.
Till I hear him say, 6 a.m. and I'm up again.
Let me just prop you up. Right? Nope, that's not right. Okay, are we good? All right. I am tired. But what else is new? What did I come on here to say? I don't know. I don't remember. Oh, we were talking in chat about knowing expectation. Oh, when I say in chat, I mean on Esther's stream. In the chat, I was mentioning how my word count isn't going to be as high this week as it was last week. And now that's the flip side to getting a high word count week, or having a high word count week when you weren't expecting one. Is that you kind of expect yourself to be able to get that every time. And It's been a tough week physically. Nothing in, and when I say tough week, I don't mean anything like I've had tough weeks, like, the week when my car was towed and booted and I lost my car for a few weeks, and those were some really rough weeks. So obviously nothing like that, but it's just been like I finally feel like I've gotten my creative mojo back, and like I'm really starting to get back in the groove of writing, and not just on one project but on multiple projects. And I'm finally seeing, the word count moving and me making progress. And then I have a week like this week where I'm dealing with wrist pain, not just in one wrist now, but both. Then the shoulder pain, because apparently the wrist pain travels up I forgot what Dr. Google said, but something about the wrist pain travels up the nerves of your arm or something like that to the shoulder, which, it makes sense. It's all connected. But so the wrist pain to the shoulder pain, and then yesterday the all day neck pain, and this is on top of my normal knee and back pains. Those are just normal. I've gotten used to those now. I've factored those into my day and my routines. Now, the wrist pain only really happens when I push myself writing wise too hard. Too hard by today me standards, not too hard by 30-something-year-old me standards, younger me standards, which is, I keep mixing up the two. And I was real proud of that $5,000. I wish. I was really proud of that 5,000 word day that I had. But now I'm like, should I have pressed myself that hard? Because if I had known that I was going to inflict such wrist pain on myself, and instinctively, yes, obviously you knew that, right? But I've done 5,000 words in a day before and didn't have the wrist pain. So it's like, am I deteriorating? Am I falling apart even more than I realized? I don't know. It's just like, and then it's like, at what point do I just ignore all the pain and do what I know I need to do anyway? Because it's not going to get done if I don't do it. Like, no one's going to write my books for me. I don't want anyone to write my books for me. And I know there's an AI that probably could, but I don't want to. So it's like, I need to write the books. I need to get the stories out. I need to publish. I feel I need to publish. I suppose I won't die if I don't, but I'm a storyteller. It's what I need to do. And I'm already not publishing fast enough in my mind anyway. I don't want to be slower. So it's like, sometimes I just feel like I have to just shove the pain in the back of my head. But then I always, not almost always, but always regret doing that. Because then I have weeks like this week where wrist pain one day. One day it's one wrist, the next day it's the other, and then the third day it's both. And then there's shoulder pain, and then the neck pain. And I'm like, and this is on top of the regular stuff. And I guess I'm just struggling. I guess I just came on here because I'm trying to figure it out myself as I'm talking to you. The balance. And I know there's rest days, but I do that on the weekends. Those are my rest days. Monday through Friday are not rest days. Those are work days. I suppose technically Saturday I edit my videos, so is that really a rest day? But I don't write on the weekends purposely to give my mind and my wrist and things a break. So, but it's like, I already don't write on the weekends. if I cut back anymore, I'm really not going to be publishing up to the level I want to publish. And I guess I'm just feeling frustrated because I had every intention of trying to fit in a writing sprint when I got back. I think that's where my frustration is coming from, because I wanted to add to the words that I got last night. Because I'm like, oh, okay, I got probably about roughly 1,100 words, which is good. But I'm aiming for 2K a day here. So I'm like, that's good. And I haven't hit 2K a day at all this week. So, and Monday was already a wash. So I was trying to add to my words today. And I got back, I ate. I've made coffee now, I've gotten my water, and now I've just gotten into the bed. And I have an ice pack on an unknown location that you can't see, but I'm tired. And I just want to lay down for a little bit. But if I lay down, I fear I might fall asleep. And then I won't be doing some of the stuff I need to be doing. And it's a never-ending cycle. Eva said that's the trauma talking. Probably. Anyway, enough of me trying to work this out for you guys. I'm gonna go now. I'll be back later. Hopefully I will have done something. Bye. Bit more presentable than this, but anyway, I spilled something on Edgar, so I hope I haven't messed my laptop up, but it is that time. It feels like it shouldn't be, but it is that time to say goodbye to you for the week. I have numbers, hold on. I did not, well, I said on the clip earlier when I was frustrated that I did not do as well this week as I did last week or even the week before that. So, a little disappointed in myself, but you know, it is what it is. I'm so sorry. But I don't know if I think I said what my word count was for yesterday, for Thursday. It was 1,662. For today, 1,173. And my total for the week is 5,986 words. Almost make me want to just write 14 words so I can have 6,000 even, but no. My wrist is definitely happy that I did not decide to try to write. It's resting. But yeah, that's my word count for the week. And I should start telling y'all what I watch on the weekends. I don't know if y'all really care or want to know, but I will be doing some reading this weekend. I have another book to beta read, and I have a book to finish. I'm almost finished, and I don't think next week is going to be a reading week, but I do feel it could be, because I feel like I don't want to give writing a rest for a week, but I feel like my wrist would like me to give writing a rest for the week. It's very sore right now. I'm probably going to need to put the heated wrist brace on it at some point this weekend. It's a little sore. Because I haven't written anything since last night's sprints. It's not like screaming at me, but I can definitely feel the strain when I go to pick something up or when I go to push on anything, even lightly, um, like to open a door, even to turn the knob. My hand kind of hurts, and yeah. So I might do a reading week, either next week or the week after, where I'm just gonna be reading instead of typing up my books. But I don't know. I don't know if I'll be able to stay away from my stories that long, because I'm really feeling excited and jazzed up about. Okay, I've never lost the excitement for writing or anything. It's just I've been feeling. I don't know the word I'm looking for. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. I've never lost the passion and desire for writing my stories. It's just sometimes it feels like there's a blockage or something, and the creativity isn't flowing as freely as it is right now. And right now it's like flowing freely. There are times, even lately, the last couple of weekends, where I've actually wanted to write on the weekend, but then I thought better of it, because there's a reason. I gave myself that break for a reason. Weekends, not writing, because yeah. And it's good to give your brain a break sometimes. But I've really been feeling really excited to write lately, and I say that again, like I haven't been, but I'm not explaining this correctly, but I feel like y'all get what I mean. It's not like I've lost the passion or energy for writing. It's just like there are moments, how to sink. Okay, this is probably a really bad metaphor or analogy, but you know how to sink sometimes the water, it flows steadily, and then there are times when the sink is having issues and the water still comes out of the sink, but it's either sometimes it's drizzling, like it's dripping, like it's not coming out as flowingly, or sometimes there's like a little stream of water, but it's not a full stream of water. Y'all get what I'm saying, right? Please tell me y'all get what I'm saying. So that's how my writing has been feeling. It's like, there before, like a few months ago, it felt like it was drips coming out of a faucet. Like I felt the need to write, the desire to write, but the creativity that was flowing was coming out in drips. And then the stream started to flow a little bit more, and it was coming out in like a small stream of water, but not a full stream. And I feel like I'm at a full stream of water right now of creativity, and I'm just like, I really just don't want to lose that, and I don't want to stop the flow. So I don't know, we'll see. But I also don't want to burn myself out, and I also don't want to hurt my wrist or shoulder so much that I can't write at all either. So, because that doesn't do me any good. But anyway, that's where I'm at. I'm gonna go. I was gonna try to keep this clip short, but I'm at 6 minutes already, so that ship has sailed. But I plan on having a good weekend. I'm gonna watch. Okay, so I had to do a 30-day trial of Prime the other day so I could watch the football game. So I'm gonna maximize the 30 days of Prime that I have, and I'm gonna watch some shows on Prime that I ordinarily wouldn't be able to watch. So I'm watching The Better Sister right now. I'm 2 episodes in with Jessica Biel, and I forgot the other girl's name. But oh my god, it's wild, but it's good, and the acting is superb. And I want to watch the Alex Cross show, and there's some other shows. I'll tell y'all about them next week, but that I want to watch. And lately I've been rewatching Murder, She Wrote, and one of my constant rewatches every weekend is Little House on the Prairie. So it's kind of what I've been watching lately. And my FBI show, I still have to finish watching it. I don't really want to finish the FBI International show, because once I'm done, I know they're not bringing the shows back, so it's kind of like ugh. But Law and Order SVU is starting up soon. Chicago PD and Chicago Fire are starting up soon. So I'm just, I'm ready for all the shows. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm watching at the moment. But that is going to be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member of my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, reading my books on Amazon, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them on Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye. I almost did that seamlessly. Almost. Really got to stop holding this now. My hand hurts. Bye.